how to use marketing tactics to find a wife. So some of you may know I did marketing at Facebook, I did marketing at Mint, I helped build AppSumo now, which reaches over 1 million people a month. So you may say I know a few things about marketing. How do we actually use that to maybe find a wife for me or a lot of other people out there? I am dating, so it's not something I'm specifically trying to do for myself, but I think there'll be marketing lessons and a fun video for you to enjoy. Let's go. Before we talk into the dating growth hacks and how to use marketing funnels to actually find your wife or husband, let's take a step back. Marketing is easy when you have a great product. And you know what the product is? It's you, it's me. And so do whatever is in your control to make that a better product. Go read interesting magazines, clean up your hair, maybe get some kind of cool shirts. So whatever you can do to start with that, that'll make the marketing and all this kind of other subsequent stuff a lot easier. No matter what you look like anywhere in the world, you can control yourself. So whatever you can do to make yourself appeal more to people, thumbs up. Now, the second thing you really have to ask yourself in marketing is what's your goal? So when we're doing marketing at AppSumo, it's like, how many partners are we trying to get? How many customers are we trying to get? Or if you're selling even tea, it's like, oh, how many tea cans do I want to sell? So for you in your own dating adventures, are you trying to find a husband? Are you trying to find a wifey? Do you want a hookup? There's no wrong or right answer, unless your mom is watching. But it's really deciding for yourself what you want to get out of it. And then from that goal, it'll change the strategies that we need to take in our marketing to be able to get it. And the more clear you actually have that, finding the where is actually pretty easy. So let's just say, for me, I want someone who's Jewish or I have a deep connection with. I like them to be into sports. I want them to be able to be interesting to talk to. So now let's start to think about the where. Where are those people? Are they gonna be in Austin, Texas? Are they gonna be in online meetup groups? Are they gonna be in Slack groups? Are they gonna be in like a specific geography? Maybe it's in Israel. What matters for you is who is the person you're really looking for, and then where are they? And guys, this is what marketing is. It's actually really simple, but for some reason, all these videos and books want to complicate what it really is for you. So let's take a step back on it. You have a great product. You know a goal of what you really want to accomplish. You know who the person is that you actually will think will help you accomplish your goal, and you know where they are. Now, let's go through the marketing funnel to end up finding this person. If you want more videos from your Uncle Noah, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I put out 2 to 3 juicy business videos to help you on your business journey every single week. Let's talk about the top of the funnel. So when you're doing your marketing and you've understood who and where, it's saying, all right, how do I find the top of the funnel of these people and start bringing them through to finally get the conversion of the outcome of what you really want? So for myself right now, I am dating and I'm looking for someone to have a deep connection with. I prefer Jewish or Asian, but honestly, I don't really care. Could they be in Austin? Maybe, but they're probably likely also in LA, SF, New York, basically people that are professionals. No offense to the people in the Midwest. They're like, oh, I'm professional in the Midwest. I'm in Texas, come on now. Top of the funnel is dating apps. So you guys have heard about a lot of this. And for some reason, when everyone meets people nowadays, like, how'd you meet? Which app? It's like, calm down, bro. We just met. It's awesome. And I think for myself, I was really fixated on having a crazy story of how I've met someone. But at the end of the day, does it matter how you meet or that you met someone that you really want? So I have used a few different dating apps. At the current time, I actually am not using any of them because I actually didn't find it worth it. But I do want to show you. So there's Bumble, Hinge, and then Locks Club. So if you don't have Locks Club, it's kind of like a private Jewish one. Now, what's interesting is that there are experts out there and I've hired people to take photos as well as to review my profiles. And this is marketing, right? So if you think about it, you're selling yourself as a product. So the photos you have here make a much bigger difference. This is the same in your business. What's the presentation of your restaurant, of your online store, of your social media, and how does that attract or detract the wrong people? And so I have photos in different orders, and what I actually look for in here is that when people match with me, I'm curious which photo they keep choosing, and then I keep resorting it. There's also a service called Photo Feeler where you can submit all your photos and you actually get rated. So when you put your photos up, you have a higher confidence of them working. I think what you really want to try to do with marketing is discourage people who wouldn't be good fits and then encourage people that would actually be the ideal customer for you. So I put some jokes in here looking for someone to friend zone each other because I'm looking for someone to really get along with. First round is on me. It's kind of a joke about we match on Hinge, have a great connection, and then we ghost each other 3 days later. I just thought it was funny. It's probably not leading to someone who's going to be serious, which I probably need to remove because I'm becoming more serious about this. And then also I just think straight up, I like this one, which is I go crazy for fun-loving people into adventures, tacos, come on, bicycling, self-improvement, and great conversation. So I actually like that one. I'm gonna delete the first round is on me one. So what's really interesting to consider here, how are you actually thinking of this as a marketing of top of funnel? What's been cool about this is that because it's just kind of running around the clock, they're filtering and helping filter through finding the right people. What I have found is that the relative amount of work to quality ratio of the people I've met on this has not been proportional. So in your marketing activities, let's say you're trying to get a goal of 100 sales and you're trying different marketing activities out. And one of them, you're spending all this money, but you're not moving towards your goal. In marketing, it means you need to pull back and look for other activities to help accomplish your goal. Try different marketing things out and find out what works for you. I am finding out that this is really a waste of my time. I think the algorithms are not actually really well optimized to connect you with great people. And so I've actually pulled back from spending time on this, but I do think it's a marketing activity / dating activity that everyone should consider. So the next one on top of the funnel I think is super powerful, and I highly recommend it, is referral. So at AppSumo, I think about 20 to 30% of the team has come in through referrals, and they are amazing people. Plus, they're already trusted through people that work at the current company. Now, my friend Vanessa, as well as my friend Amit, were like, well, why don't you just ask your trusted friends or people that you really like hanging out with who they think that you should be with and ask for a referral from them. And I was like, that's not a bad idea. So in your own business or in your own dating life, talk to your current customers, talk to people that you trust and say, hey, who else do you think would be a great customer for us? Is there a way to take a trusted source and use them to refer something that could be a qualified customer or life partner? I have actually had some dating recently where friends were like, hey, here is someone I think that you might be interested in meeting, and I'm talking to this person, and actually it's going great. So for yourself, in your dating as well as in your business, referrals. This is one of the most underutilized marketing activities in dating as well in every single business. The other thing to really consider is that the quality of leads. So this is what they talk in marketing. A lead is someone who's a potential customer, and I don't really like calling it that, but the quality of someone who comes from a referral versus a dating app is very different. And why is that? Boys and girls, it's because they're trusted, right? It's already been validated and sourced and statused, versus on the dating app, they don't know anything about you. So think about that in your marketing as well as in your dating. How do you make it easier for you to be successful? And so specifically a referral, like recently I had friends come over, they brought a friend, they're like, oh, you might like each other. And it was just easier for us to open and start a dialogue, versus on the dating app, it's like, hey, can we meet up? And it's like, whoa, I don't know you. Train your danger, stay away. And so that is really about in your marketing, is that who is on the cold outreach far outside of it, and then who's actually just warmer and easier that would probably be excited to talk to you. So make it easier for yourself to succeed. And lastly, there's Facebook ads. So Jesse Wilcoxon is a guy I met recently through a podcast. Marketing is a pie, so hopefully we can have a pie on screen. And to accomplish your outcome, there are different marketing channels to reach the total audience you want to reach. And if it's dating, it's generally just one. But how to actually find that person is really just a few different things that you can try to end up finding them. And so what Jesse did is he actually built ads for himself as well as he was trying it out for me. And now with Facebook and Instagram, you could target Jewish, Asian, people that work in this company, people that speak this kind of language, people that are interested in these different things, and target that specific person in a 100-mile radius. Now, let me take a step back on this. One of my favorite things to talk about marketing is the Dream 100. And what that is that if you were starting any business, people are like, well, I need to blog and I need to YouTube and I need to do ads. It's like, well, who are the next 100 customers you'd actually want? Or even make it 10. Who are the next 10 people you'd really want? Now, if you use that same parallel in dating, it's who are the 10 women, like literally, who would be 10 women that you would love to go date and explore having life together with? It sounds so serious. But it'd be like, all right, well, they maybe look like this. Maybe they're this age. Maybe they're in this area. Realistically, it's a lot easier just to go look up those people, maybe on LinkedIn or search on Instagram, and actually just find the 10 direct people you think you're the most qualified or compatible with, and just go directly to them, versus maybe some of these other ones are just actually a little bit too passive. How do you actually do a little bit more active hand-to-hand combat marketing, as my buddy Justin Mayers likes to call it? Right now, I don't really want to be dating so many more new people. I just want to enjoy the person that I'm talking with. And so I love that they're thinking about, all right, this is one marketing channel where I can very targetedly appeal to someone specifically. So I think it's a really creative idea at the top of funnel. Now, what's nice about dating apps, referrals not so much, but the Facebook ads as well, is that it's ongoing. So while I'm asleep or while I'm traveling, it's kind of still looking for me. So I think that's a beautiful thing to think about in marketing. How do you set up some marketing systems like an email autoresponder, something that literally is just working around the clock for you? So that is out now at your top of the funnel. Now as people are coming into the funnel, how do we start filtering out to actually get the conversion? Sounds so strange to say in dating, but it is the same thing we're doing. So now in the conversion funnel, there's your landing page. So you got their attention, they're kind of getting in your ecosystem. How do you optimize your landing pages? So the different landing pages that are out there is, one is your dating profile. So yes, how at the top of the funnel, how have you optimized that people are coming into that? There is your photos, there is your messaging, there is a lot of that experience. The other types of landing pages are your social media that's already public, if it's out there. Like, how does your LinkedIn look? People Google, straight up. And if people are looking at your business to buy something, they're Googling other alternatives. They're looking for other options. And so when they come to your actual Instagram or your homepage, or they Google search you, what comes up? Guess what? You're in control of that. And so you can start crafting, like if you go to Noah Kagan's Instagram, we'll put the link below. Check it out. Like, I kind of made it more appealing to the female gender. It's like, oh, this guy seems kind of interesting. Maybe I would want to talk with him. I like talking with you too, guys, but I also like females. And going back to the beginning of this whole video, who is the customer? And when they finally come to my experience or my page on the internet, what do I want them to experience? And how much is it actually set up for that? So yeah, it's marketing. It's all marketing. So now that you found top of funnel, now they're kind of checking you out. Now it's closing, right? So it's in that marketing experience. How do you get the customer to buy? And so there's a few different elements we got to be thinking of. It's the DMing, so sliding into Instagram DMs, and how do you actually stand out from the noise? It's your communication and marketing style, so how are you actually communicating with these people? And then lastly, it's feedback. So let's break down some of these different elements. So first off, how do you stand out in your communication? Literally everyone is saying the same exact message. Almost everyone. Next time you go to your friend, ask them to see the messages that they get. One, there's a lot of weirdos out there, but two, it's like kind of the same stuff. So really practice, like go on YouTube and look up articles, start noticing what's changing the energy levels. So notice where people are responding more to you, notice where they're responding less, notice about your timing, like am I messaging them too soon, messaging them too slow. Also for myself, if I'm messaging on the dating apps, there's a lot of other people crying for that attention. It's just like ads on the internet. Everyone's trying to harass them. So a lot of times I'll try to message someone on LinkedIn, I'll try to get their phone number, or I'll try to message them on Instagram in a much safer environment and much less noise that's there, and it's easier for us to have that communication. So the two things with DMing is one, try to get away from the noise, so move people so that you can communicate directly with them, and two, practice your communication. You might be using words and language that are not relating to your customer. So that's something you really just need to work on your craft. And then lastly, what you're doing is, all right, what is the next step? Probably using the product. So for me, it's like, all right, what's the date activity that'll be unique and actually give us a chance to see if this is something that has a connection and we want to move forward with. What you're trying to do in marketing is really remove all the people that shouldn't be buying and really focus and go more on the people that should. Obviously in the dating, it's just one. You only need one home run to be very successful. And so what you want to do is create an activity in space that really filters to say, is this a person I want to go spend more time with? Or no, it's not. Let's save my time and focus on customers that really matter. And then lastly, this is something that I've been so deep on across the board in everything I'm doing, which is feedback. I would almost put this like really early in your process if people are ignoring you, or if you've done a date and it wasn't a love connection. Recently with my buddy Amit Gupta, I was on a date and we came and he was here. I don't have my buddies join most of my dates. So Amit asked for feedback and he's like, no, what'd you think about her? I was like, actually, she's really cool. I think we'd be friends, but I didn't feel a romantic connection. And that was weird, right? So you don't want to be rude to anyone, but it saves her the time. And then she gave me some feedback. And weirdly enough, she actually referred me to a friend of hers she thought I would be interested. The friend and I wasn't really like a match of excitement to talk to. So that fizzled out. But honestly, like, how do you know how you're gonna meet awesome people? How do you know how you're gonna meet awesome customers? So I think it's really critical and valuable for you to get feedback on your marketing from your customers as well as from on your dates. What's the takeaway from all this dating stuff? I think Wait But Why said it well. We can stumble around and then maybe find someone and it's this magical experience of being in Whole Foods. We both try to grow up the same almond butter. And it's like, yeah, I love you. Or you could try to actually put a plan in place, be a little bit more intentional, and have something come of it. Regardless, it would even be a fun experience to have the plan and try to do some of the things that I'm talking about today. And then lastly, what I gotta say is that in marketing, as well as in dating, really be mindful, like, is this moving me closer to my goal or away? Most marketers don't stop what's not working. They're like, well, Instagram kind of works, so I should keep doing it. It's like, no, kill it completely. Focus on the things that really do matter and go harder on that. I hope this video helps you find love. If it does, mazel tov, invite me to your wedding, I'll be your rabbi. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you like fun videos just like this, make sure you subscribe. Uncle Noah loves making new videos for you. I love you, and I'll see you out there. Pew, pew.